Well, that escalated really quickly. Spoilers for chapter 22 of Modulo, and if you're not caught up yet, you might want to keep moving. So we start off this chapter exactly where we left off, with Maru and Yuji discussing how exactly they're going to get rid of cursed spirits permanently, and the idea is essentially to feed Okotsu's power and the ship Small into Mahito's curse technique in order to use idle transfiguration on Earth's population. Now Yuji does warn that Mahito might not go along with this, and Maru says that obviously he will need to be subdued first. Now Maru does offer to help subdue Mahito, but Yuji says, nah, it's okay, I'll do it. I'm just worried I'm going to kill this guy. However, Maru does reassure Yuji that because this is a place of souls, a battle wouldn't end in death for Mahito, but it would end up in enslavement. So Yuji asks him, do you hear that? Are you willing to play along? This finally actually prompts Mahito out of his daze, and he transfigures the entire area into a replica of Shibuya. He then proceeds to explain that because everything in this realm is actually constructed out of materials very close to the soul, he can control everything. He seizes the advantage in order to attack Yuji and tries to open his domain expansion, only to get completely shredded. Well, we actually get these absolutely gorgeous panels of Yuji just completely annihilating Mahito. Yuji was actually even confused, asking if Mahito was actually always this weak. Shortly after Mahito is actually subdued, Yuji and Maru start discussing their plan again, and it comes down to two options. They can either remove cursed energy from absolutely everybody on Earth, and Maru actually wants to include the Samorians in this in order to keep things fair, or option B is make absolutely everybody a sorcerer, which would prevent leaks of cursed energy coming from normal people, because sorcerers in general are a lot more efficient with the circulation of cursed energy in their body, and a lot of it will get used on cursed techniques. Now this does end up actually creating a little bit of a back and forth between Maru and Yuji on which option they should pick. Yuji is worried about the fact that if they make everybody a sorcerer, cursed spirits will essentially be replaced by curse users. For those of you who don't remember, curse users are essentially jujutsu sorcerers who are not part of the system. And Maru is worried that stripping cursed energy from everybody will essentially create a bunch of Tojis running around who can also be very bad people. Yuji even states that taking away cursed energy from everybody without their consent is actually really messed up, especially because in the future cursed energy might actually be used as a natural resource if the earth runs out. But despite all of that, Yuji feels like it's the right thing to do, so he wants to strip away cursed energy from people, even though he later states that it will probably not prevent the birth of cursed spirits. And Maru responds with confusion to this, and that's where the chapter ends. Now, I believe that Yuji and Maru are about to have a massive falling out, and I'm very curious to see where this goes. Let me know how you feel about